Welcome to the Crafting Mermaid. Okay, just need 1 second to get my camera straight here. So we are live right now on Facebook and YouTube. If you're joining us from home, of course you're joining us from home. Hashtag stay at home, hashtag stay healthy, hashtag stay crafty. Okay, so you may have received an envelope in the mail with some pieces that look like this to make a card. We are going to get right to that in a second. If you haven't gathered some glue or snail tape runner, dimensionals, let's see what else. If you have tear tape, that'll work. Here's some examples, some snips. So maybe your snips. Okay, grab those. And some of the basics here. If you have some Tombow glue, some snail. We aren't going to be doing any stamping today unless you have some stamps at home. You can pull out your memento ink and some favorite inside of the card sentiments. These are dimensionals. They're little foam stickies in the shape of a hexagon. We're going to use those to lift some tulips. You may need a bone folder. Actually, I think I creased your cards for you. By the way, this is my Facebook group page if you haven't joined yet. Mermaids for Crafting. I know that if you're watching me on YouTube, I know that that's backwards. Don't worry, I'll put it in the description later. Okay, so there's some basics. By the way, if you still want to get in on a box of the basic items that I just showed you, these are $50 and they include all the essentials that you need for paper crafting and card making. All right, but while you guys go grab the things that you need and we finish this card, I wanted to show you some really fun Easter trinkets that I've received as gifts over the years from other people, and I thought maybe they would inspire you if you weren't able to get to the store or you're choosing not to go to the store and playing it safe. Here are some really cute paper folding ideas. If you want to learn how to do any of these, just reach out to me and I'll show you. This one's really easy. It's a clip with a bow and some a folded doily. And it's just a, oh look, there's a little treat inside. It's just a little, see that? It's just a little paper fold to make a bag. You would put the item in here, maybe a piece of fruit or some candy, and then you fold it, clip it together to make a little treat bag, okay? I figure this is probably one that we could easily do a tutorial online. If you want to see that someday, give me some hearts or some thumbs up and I will schedule that. Okay, some other fun things that I thought you might like. Here are some little paper pockets. My friend Darlene made these. So this is another folding thing. This had a little Easter egg in it. This, she just used an oval shaped die cut and she ran the paper through an embossing folder similar to what we're working with today, the Weave embossing folder. And again, it was just a couple of side folding tricks. And she added some stamped images for Easter, put a little paper grass. I ate the egg. Of course, this was last year's gifts. So those are two cute things. Now, these could be tailored. I mean, Easter's tomorrow, but these could be tailored to do Mother's Day or some fun summer 4th of July gifts. If you like these, tell me. We'll do a tutorial on that. Here was a little jar that I received from one of our one-day crafting retreats with my friend Jamie and Monique. Just a little plastic jar. You can get these usually from the dollar bin at, I think Target has them a lot. I like things like this because they can be repurposed. And then using our 2 1/4 circle punch, we punched out some DSP and decorated it with a little butterfly there. Okay, butterfly punch is another item. All right, and then this is just a little like accordion card, and it says spring. And I used letter dies, here we go, to do what we call the eclipse pop-up technique on here. And that just kind of sits on my desk. It's very cute, but that would make a nice like mantle gift or tabletop gift to give to somebody. It works best in 5-letter words. This was an easy one. I can tell you right now, this large, extra thick cardstock is 12 inches. So you would start with like a 12 by 12 cardstock, and it measures 3 inches. Let's see if you can see this side here. Right here, okay? 3 inches there. And then it was scored at every 2 inches, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 6-letter words work best. Scored at every 2 inches. Don't forget, you're going to flip it when you score it, because one needs to bend this way, one needs to bend that way. And if you've been to one of my classes, you probably hear me say that when you score paper, the mountain goes in the middle. Okay? So the place where we scored it goes on the outside of the fold. I know it doesn't seem like it makes a difference, but it does. Okay, one more thing before we get started. I promised that I would tell you guys about this Thursday when we did our Easter egg containers live. I said that at the end of our show, at the end of the tutorial, I would tell you about some kits that I have coming up, and I forgot. So here we go. You can see them on my Facebook page or my Instagram. There's a post about them and their prices. Let's see if I have, you know what? I think the prices are downstairs, but they range from $40 to $47. This is Timeless Tulip Stamp Set and Matching Punch. So you would receive this plus a 3-card kit. What that means, you know, something similar to this, a set of 3, that we would do another live video about this set. You would get a private link to watch and create those 3 cards with your new supplies. You will have to have ink and a block to go with it. Those are some extras that you would need. And then we'll create those at home. So there's number 1, Timeless Tulips. Okay. Same concept here. This one is called Above the Clouds. Look at how sweet that is. Look at all these sweet sentiments. This is one of my favorite ones. We rise by lifting others. Let your dreams soar. And life is a beautiful ride. You're off to great places. I think this is one of my top 5 favorites from the annual catalog that we're in right now, 2019, 2020. We only have a month and a half left of the annual catalog. I'm curious to see what carries over and what's going to be retired. I hope they don't retire this. I love, love, love it. All right, so Above the Clouds set. And the next one, you've seen me working with this quite a bit the last couple months. Under My Umbrella, same thing, comes with the matching punch and a lot of really sweet sentiments here. Very uplifting, very springtime. We've had a lot of rain this year, for sure. So I'm kind of surprised about how our weather has changed. But I'm waiting for warmer weather. I feel like I want to go to the beach today, even though we're not supposed to. Anyway, this is really cute. Under My Umbrella. Again, all these sets that I'm showing you would come with a 3-card class tutorial. All right, and finally, we have the Painted Poppies set. So on this one, you're going to pick one of these stamp sets. If you want them both, let me know, and I'll adjust the price. And instead of a punch, you're going to receive some DSP. If you're new and you don't know what that stands for, it stands for Designer Series Paper. Give me just a second. I'm going to show you. Here's my very used pack, all the pieces I have left. But just look at those beautiful colors there. And then you will also receive 3-card kit to to design a couple cards just to kind of get you going. The benefit of the free card kit that's coming with, which is free, by the way, with the purchase, is that it will get your creative juices flowing, kind of give you some ideas of what you can do with either the paper and one of your stamp sets or the punches and stamp sets that I showed before. Again, you can find all these specials posted. It's the pinned post on my Facebook page, The Crafting Mermaid, and at The Crafting Mermaid 805 on Instagram. If you scroll back a couple weeks, you'll see the post there. All right, so I see a few of you watching. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Edith. I'm not sure who's on YouTube, but I have a YouTube watcher, it looks like, for the first time ever. All right, so let's move over here. Supplies we're going to use for what we're doing today. All right, so we talked about the kit already, $50 for that kit. We're going to use our tulip punch. You'll notice in your card kits, by the way, if you did not get a card kit yet, it's because you're going to be in batch number 2. So I'll be sending out batches hopefully once a week. And don't worry, you'll get your turn. I can do about 15 to 20 a week right now. That's about all I can send out. But trust me. And if you think you might not be on my list, send me a message. Tell me that you want to participate. Make sure that I have your address, and I'll make sure to get you in here. So let's see, what color is this? It's not crumb cake. It is, give me a second. I cut these out at 4. Actually cut it at 4 1/8 by like 3 or 2, 2.5. Soft suede, that's the color. And you'll have that in your kit. So that is going to serve as the bottom half of the card and is meant to look like a basket, okay? And then you'll see that I included, let's see what else is in your card. A 4x4 clipping of this DSP, okay? This is from this packet here that you see underneath. You guys have been seeing me use this all month long too. So this is double-sided designer series paper. You saw me use the hearts for my heart garland in my window and then on Valentine's Day. Okay. And you saw me use the umbrellas with the chinchilla cards that I made. These rainbows, I made a lot of St. Patty's Day cards, St. Patrick's Day. The flowers we used to decorate another chinchilla card. And there's the back side is the rainbow. So do you see all the holidays and seasons that this whole pack covers? And are you noticing a theme here? That it matches the tulip punch, the under my umbrella punch, and the heart punch. There's the background rain. So it also matches the theme of all these stamp sets that we're working with. Okay, I got to tell you, Stampin' Up! Is pretty smart when they put these things together. So you could get a lot of use out of this pack. So by the way, this is called Pleased as Punch, and it's under paper. It's a type of DSP. Okay, so I'm going to put that off to the side. Then now I know you guys didn't have the paper at home, so here's what you can choose to do. I pulled up some color strips of paper to punch all the tulips that you got in your envelope. So in your envelope, you should have some tulips or a tulip and a couple leaves. And if you want to cut these tulips out, you may, or you can use that piece as your background on the card. Okay, your choice. So I'm going to put that there. This here, I think I'll do this card a little differently. This is your card base. This was cut at 4 1/4 by 8 1/2 and scored down the center at 4 1/4. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me say that again. This is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Basically, I took a full sheet of paper and I cut it in half. Then I scored the middle of 8 1/2 The middle would be 4 1/4. And I bent it so that the mountain is in the middle, okay? Or you can use your bone folder to press it straight. All right, so we have the card here. Let me put the pieces rather on this grid paper. We have the basket. All right, and then you may have seen I sent everyone some die cut words because during COVID, I cannot send any stamped images. That is why my kits that I just showed you include the stamp set and the punch so that you could really make some things at home. So I sent you words that say Happy Easter, Happy Mother's Day. Go ahead and use your fingers to pop those out, and I'll show you my take a pic tool to help me get all the little pieces out. Hopefully everyone's went through okay. I think I'm going to have to die cut mine a little bit more. Hi, Monique. All right, let's see. Okay, I also promised you guys some prizes for this first batch and the next. So, if you're watching, the winners have to be present, so they have time to pop on. I might change my mind just to be nice. We'll see. The person that got the envelope with the Santa Claus Christmas stamp is one of the winners. And the person that got the black die cut letters is the second winner, okay? I will be sending you each a half sheet of embellishments that you can use at home to enjoy in your card making. Nope, that's not going to work. Hold tight, y'all. Okay, found it. Actually, here, why don't I show you what I'm looking for? This is my set of dies. They're called Word Wishes, okay? And it's item number 149629. This has been a lifesaver to be able to offer you guys these card kits at home. Like I mentioned just now, I can't send you any stamped images, but I can send you die cut images and we can make some cards with that. So I'm going to run my paper back through the die cut machine. And for those of you that at home, if your letters are sticking, I'm going to apologize now. I thought that I ran them through 3 times, extra. You might have to use scissors, I suppose, to cut them out, and I'm sorry about that. Lesson learned. Oh my gosh, I'm having trouble just lining mine up. Give me a sec. Okie dokie. Step 1, ready. Step 2, crank, crank, crank. You can't see me, but over here I'm cranking these die cuts. You know what's going to be really fun, guys, is when I learn how to do video editing. But we are live, so it's meant to be in real time, right? Okay, that's how they should pop out. Oh, I'm sorry, Edith. Maybe next time. Angelica, does that mean, hold on, what did I miss? Angelica, did you not get your mail? Did it not show up today? That's okay. We'll do this again. But Angelica, yours should have been, yeah, you were in batch number 1. But are you saying that your letters are stuck? or that you didn't get your envelope. Okay, I'll make sure these pop out next time. Sorry to those of you that are having trouble with the dies. All right. You see how I've put some, I draw in the middle there? That's so I know where the dies go back. You've probably seen that on one of my Tip Tuesdays. Or a 2-minute tip at 2. That's what I do. I try to do that every once in a while when I think of it. Oh, I understand, Angelica. Thank you. You know, there's a delay in the words. I always forget about that. And I'm over here talking about 100 things. And I'm going to turn off the comments, actually, so I can concentrate. But you guys talk amongst yourselves, please. All right, let's get to gluing. Let's get to gluing. I'm going to grab my fine tip glue pen too. Like I said, if you guys don't have this in your arsenal yet, the fine tip glue pen, item number 138309. This is what I like to do, really fine pieces like this. Okay. And then the other thing I was going to show you was the pick a tool. If you don't have one yet, that's okay. You can use the back of your earring. Here it is. Okay, this is reversible. Look, this is to pick up gems and pearls, but on the other side is the poker. And this is perfect for popping out all these little bits. Also, I'll tell you what, Angelica, there is a word for these little innards. There's an actual crafting word for it, like a vocabulary word or verbiage, jargon. This right here. Sometimes artists will save that and make a project. Right now, we're just going to poke them out. If somebody can give me the actual correct jargon word for that, I'm going to tell you, I think I heard it on one of my other favorite crafters that I watch, probably like Jennifer McGuire or something like that. If you can tell me what that actual name of those is, then I will send you a half sheet of embellishments. Okay, here we go. Day. Now, let's see. I'm waiting for Sharon Kramer and Sean Kramer. Are you guys watching on YouTube or, there we go, YouTube or Facebook? Hey, Adana, did you get your kit or are you in batch number 2? They have a name. Nope, this is actually called a die cut. That's correct. But the little tiny innards inside of those letters actually have a name. So you are on the right track. This is a die cut word, but I want to know what these are called. It's not made up. It's a real name. It's not tidbits. It's not innards. There's an actual name for these, which is so weird. And I don't even know if it's in the dictionary. Batch 2, huh, Donna? Okay. Scraps. That's not it either, but when I hear it, I will know it. And I think I think it would be smart for me to go watch some of those old videos where they're being used and saved to do a different project so that I can reward you guys. Okay, so let's start here. All right, on this card, I decided to snail that page to the back there. And then I put on the basket here, okay? That was pretty easy, right? Here, let's do it. But what I want to show you is, so I gave everyone a flower, there we go, and some leaf, right? Here's a leaf. You should have 2 leaves. Oh, here's my other one. Bloop. And it would be cute to do this here, we're going to finish this card first. I was thinking of just putting some dimensionals on the back. Okay, peeling that off. Putting it kind of like this. We're giving the illusion that the flowers are kind of, some are in the pot, some are out of the pot, or the basket, if you will. Just like so. Oops. I think I'll kind of put that one tucked there. Okay. Nothing too fancy. But, and then I could put Happy Easter right here using my fine tip glue pen. All right. But here's what I'm going to show you. If you want more than that, you could finish your card just like that. But if you want more than that, I was thinking, yes, I know you might not have the tulip punch. And if you're feeling jealous, it's okay. That's natural. If you keep thinking about it, when you look at this card tomorrow and you want it, then message me and we'll get you that combo ordered, okay? In the meantime, you can use your snips, and I'm going to do it with you because fair is fair. And let's cut out all the tulips that I gave you here. Even if part of the bottom is missing. Well, let's cut out this one, this one, this one, you know, the ones that are of significant size. And it's okay, we'll layer them. I'll show you how to layer them to make it look like they're falling out of the basket. And the background will just be our pretty blue sky. Okay, so there's one. I don't know if you guys saw that, but my paper just went flying. It's kind of cute, right? Okay, now what I'd like to hear, let's see if I can do this standing up. Hanging Chad. You think that's the word, Monique? Chads. Gosh, Chads might be the word. I don't know about the word hanging. But I think you might be onto something. All right, well, now I'm cutting and reading comments. Don't try this at home, kids. By the way, how many kids are watching today? Angelica is, oh my God, forget. Natalia, is Natalia with you crafting today? I hope so. And Monique, do you have Sophia and Eric near you? It sounds like they had a really good time on Thursday. That made me happy. All right, and I'd like to know, what are you guys going to do tomorrow? Like, how has COVID changed what you would normally do, and how are you working, I guess, working against that? Hey, Natalia, I can't see you, but just know that I know that you're there, and I appreciate that you're crafting with Grandma. It's good for you. Gosh, what I wouldn't give to be crafting with my grandma right now. Speaking of grandmas, I mean, that's what I used to do for Easter. Hi. That's good. Typically, we might be in Arizona with our family. Troy and I each have a mother there, and we each have a brother there. And each of our brothers have girlfriends there, and each of those girlfriends has a daughter. It's kind of interesting that our immediate and extended family pretty much mimic there. And Yeah. So driving to Arizona this year was not an option. It was a couple months ago. Things were looking up, and I thought I might take the weekend off. Or I guess what would have been spring break. Hey, by the way, is next week spring break for the kids on their online studies? I'm going to look that up, Monique. You might be the winner. You might be the winner, girl. Okay, so Sean and Sharon is going to face. Oh, that's really cool. Using technology like this is amazing. Okay, there's our tulips that we've cut out. What'd you say, Chris? You're not sure if you have off? I think you do. Would that normally have been your spring break? Chris is downstairs if you guys are wondering who am I talking to. I work in a loft space up here, and I was 2 weeks ago, Darlene says. Yeah, approximately 2 weeks ago, I could have planned to go to my mom's, but I probably would have been stuck there too. I'm just worried if I could have even crossed the border. I don't know if they have local borders, state borders shut, or if they would just stop you for some basic questioning. I don't know. Oops. The phone thinks that I'm crazy. Okay, Natalia's school has spring break. I'll have to look that up. I'm pretty sure that I heard that everything in terms of breaks and everything stays the same. I'm not sure why, since no one can travel. So you're going to stay home to celebrate. Okay, so what are some of your favorite pastimes about celebrating, like egg coloring? Did anyone actually do egg coloring this year? I skipped it. I thought I might do those plastic eggs last night. I just decided to rest. What the heck? All right, so let's move this off to the side. Does everyone have your tulips snipped if you want it to go like this? Oh, here we go. All right, so here's my idea. Now we have more flowers, more sky. I'm going to use dimensionals to put down my basket piece. I'm going to use my big dimensionals, but I'm only going to put them on the four corners. Okay. And maybe the bottom here. Okay. If you guys have more foliage embellishments that you can make at home, go for it. Remember, don't underestimate the power of pretty, like a magazine clipping. Let's see that there's a picture of grass in the magazine, you could cut out these shapes. You could trace the ones I gave you, cut them out and make more leaf. You could make more tulip looking flowers. Construction paper would work for now. I mean, we have to practice being resourceful, right? Can you get these supplies from me later? Absolutely, you can. Okay, so there's my basket. And now I'm going to start putting in these guys. So see how they were cut off? They're missing. That's okay. I'm just going to kind of glue them. Sometimes it's kind of cool to arrange them how I think I might want them, just to get an idea. Let's see. That one, not so much. This one, maybe. This one. Here we go. Okay, I don't like that one. I'm giving up on that one. So they're going to be kind of layered, right? Here, we'll put this one back there, crooked. Nah, he's too short. All right, so I'll just get my glue. Here we go. Here's, I think I need like one more here. And maybe one more here. There, he can cover it. So do you see what I mean there? Should we put one more yellow back here? All right. So if that looks good, sorry, those of you on Facebook, camera's probably pointing way down. So that's what we're going to do here at home too, you guys. We are going to have an Easter egg hunt. I've actually been hiding eggs for Christopher, not real eggs, because one, we're vegan. Well, he's not. And we don't even eat eggs much anymore. Okay, so I'm going to put a little glue on the bottom there. And I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. So I've got chocolate eggs. I've got chocolate eggs to hide everywhere. Did you guys hear me? One on the outside, just cause, why not? Oh, and the ribbon. Don't forget about the ribbon I gave you. I gave you some, what's this called? I'm having a brain. It is called, yeah, that's it. That's what I said, Darlene. Yep. Y'all can hear me, huh? So don't you think that's a good idea for my sweetie boy? That, like, you know, it's hard to please these days. Teenagers, man, teenagers. There's a lot that I love about my teenager, though. There's a lot of really cool things there. Ta-da! How easy was that? Okay, let's give this one a little leaf right here. Burlap. Thank you, ladies. Ooh, good job, Sean. The newbie got it too, you guys. Everybody meet Sean. It might be Sharon behind the camera. I don't know. It could be both of them. But we have a mother-son team of crafters here. I met them at one of my Craft and Craft events. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but also something I'm sad came to a screeching halt after all that work and advertising. But hey, it's okay. We have to learn to be resilient, right? And overcome this. And we will. So Sharon Kramer and Sean Kramer are some newbies here in our crafting world. Not necessarily new artists, I don't think. Okay, I'm going to save my burlap for this card over here. Mostly because I want to put it right there to cover up that goof on those leaves. And with the burlap, I'm probably going to use a little snail. Sean, is it you and your mom watching, or am I actually talking to Sharon? Am I talking to both of you? Inquiring minds want to know. All right. What do you think about this so far? Do you guys have any more ribbon at home? What if I put a little white ribbon there? You know, what do you think about that? Let me grab some. Here we go. This polka dot. Or I could do a little bow. Let's see if I can do this without using my bow tie my bower that Edith made us all. Okay, the issue with this here is doing this under the cameras. Again, thank you for practicing with me, you guys, and being with me as I am a beginner at all this new technology. We are allowed to be beginners, right? Hey, look at that. I think I got it. We have to start somewhere. Oh, I did it. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that. All right, I think I'm just going to put it right there. That looks like Easter to me. On there, I'm going to use, I would use a glue dot, but guess what? I used them all up. So I'm going to use a dimensional under there. Not ideal, but it's what I've got. Okay. Yep, you're right there with me. Thanks, guys. Okay. So, and I think a lot of people are trying new things. Just Sean. Hi, Sean. Okay. So we have two versions here. Now, you'll notice, okay, just in case, maybe this one looks very Mother's Day too. I gave you Happy Easter dies, and I also gave you the option of Happy Mother's Day. If you're smart, you can do both of them. I'm going to put Mother's Day down here and Happy Easter here, and I think I might handwrite or hand stamp Happy up at the top of this card. Okay, what do you think about that? Again, I know you might not have all the stamps yet and all these supplies, but that's okay. All right, so again, I'm going to announce the winners. I'm going to give people probably, let's give them 48 hours. Let's give them through the weekend to watch the video. And those people that received the black letter, the black lettering that I sent, yeah, somebody actually got black. I guys know that no two card will be alike. And that's the really fun thing about this. I'm hoping that you post your cards. Okay, the other person got a Santa Claus stamp on the outside of their envelope. Out. Okay, I got to address them all. Here, let's see if you see your name in there. We'll do it again. Surprise, that's the next batch. So again, if you didn't get one, don't cry. I didn't forget about you. I can just send out maybe 15 to 20 a week. And we'll just keep rotating everyone, okay? All right, so let's glue these on there. The black letters and the Santa Claus stamp are the winners, and whoever, let's see if Monique got that name correct, if they're called Chads. They might be. It's a weird name. It's something like that. I'm going to show you this pen. And it's okay. It dries clear. Okay. And then I'm going to show you why I prefer to add on to my craft arsenal the fine tip glue pen for things like this. The Tombow double-ended multi-liquid glue, I mean, that's good for, you know, all these tulips. I didn't really need any precision there. Height just come in the mail. Local. It seems like everyone that lives in Camarillo, they got theirs, but you were in the batch. You were in the first batch for sure. That's okay. You can do this one on the replay. That means you'll get yours Monday. Okay, and see the fine tip glue pen? Do you see the size of the dots I'm putting on? Tiny, guys, tiny dots. Okay, and then put it down like so. All right, fine tip glue pen is so much more like you can just manipulate the project a little better here. Oh my gosh, whoever's watching on YouTube, I'm so sorry. 2 cameras going here, and I just realized that one of them I was like way close to. Along with this practicing new things, I'll learn how to get my cameras set up so that they both have the same view. This is pretty close. And man, if you guys were on the other side of the camera up here, you would laugh at what it looks like. All the cords are tucked in. And I'm at first, and see I've got one here and one here. At first I was like, oh, I don't want them to know. I don't want to talk about it. But then I was like, heck no. Thing for the first time. Are you, Angelica, are you on YouTube? That's cool. Okay. Hey, at least I've got someone watching. Thank you. For those of you that haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do. The Crafting Mermaid, to look that up. The space, crafting space, mermaid, done. Subscribe button. And set the bell so that you get notifications. Okay, so here we go. There's our 2 Mother's Day cards. Ooh, I did hit the camera there, didn't I? It's okay. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Thank you, Erin. I know you're in the boonies. That's okay. I figured it might not get to you in 24 hours. I am really impressed that the post office delivered the local cards to Camarillo. You guys, I dropped them off late afternoon on Friday. So for them to be in your mailboxes this morning, I thought was pretty amazing. Let's give a hand to all of our postal carriers, including my mom in Arizona. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. If you have any questions about any of the products that we used, let me know. Again, if you're watching the replay to do your card, take a close look at the kits that I showed off in the beginning of the video. So I gave you 4 options this month of things that we can get to help us craft until the new catalog comes out in June. I'm super excited about that. And I'm hoping that the items that we use will carry over into the new catalog. They're some of my favorites. The other thing is post your cards. Post your cards and tag me. Heck, maybe I'll do a 4th giveaway. What do you think? Why not? We'll split up all those embellishments and send them your way. Okay. I think that's it. Maybe pearls. Pearls are my favorite, if you didn't know that. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Happy Easter.